pretty much we just need to turn on our brain, 5 people at the same time, and then we gotta use brain at the same time and be as a team. And before we use that as a team using brain, we just like going full only one way.
Yes. Well, we're in week 7 of the NALCS. I'm joined right now by Huni from EchoFox, who I haven't talked to for a little bit, with coverage presented by Omni/Huni. How have things been? Because you seem to have, I know you're a very cocky guy, you seem to have a couple off weeks for a little bit. Things weren't looking as good in Huni Town.
I mean, I'm always playing well, so I don't really care about it. So, we're just trying a lot of stuff and changing a lot, and then we figure out, regular season is like, who cares about it? And I really want to be a winner for this time for playoff, which is like more important. Yeah. And especially this is summer, which is really related to World Championship. And World Championship is in Korea, and my hometown is Korea, so I gotta go.
All of Korea is your hometown?
Pretty much.
Okay, that's a pretty big hometown, I'm gonna say, Huni.
I mean, I'm Huni, so
yeah,
why not?
True. Yes, that does make sense. You seem to have found your confidence again. What do you think it was? What did you do that allowed you to get back into being Huni again?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just try to smarter, and like, I think we were like pretty bad at as a team, and like we were trying to be as a better, like more macro stuff. I'm pretty much the same skill before as like individual mechanics, and like pretty much we just need to turn on our brain, 5 people at the same time, and then we gotta use brain at the same time and be as a team. And before we use that as a team using brain, we just like going full only one way.
Yes.
So like it does like look kind of bad, but for now we made it.
Yeah. Well, in that last game just now, that crazy game against CLG, how much of the team's brain was being used?
I would say not even 30%.
Okay.
Well, that's why it's also too crazy.
Yeah. It was pretty rough. What was it like for you in that game? Because the gold graph, they showed the gold graph. The gold graph was like this. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it was like pretty fun game, huh? I mean, definitely, it's like, I even killed like when I was like level 3. Was it level 4 or something like that? And I killed the enemy jungler. That's the top difference.
Yeah.
And then there was a lot of thing going to be like really good. But, like our com was like, wanted to fight like every single time when their face just showing on the mid lane, and they were just going full harm with our Zarkon. That's like our com. Like basically we have like Gragas, Rumble, Zarkon, and Syndra, which is like we're gonna just kill it no matter what if you just make only one mistake. So yeah, definitely our com was like really fine, but we played just really poorly like all the game and middle game. I feel like that's why we those like having pretty rough time and going like really shaky.
Yeah. Well, you guys had a shaky couple of weeks, but CLG feels like they're in free fall. I think that's their 5th loss in a row. What is going on with CLG? You just played them. What do you think their problem is?
Actually, I didn't even know they were having losing streak, but I guess they're having pretty bad time. But definitely they was like looking pretty good when they were pretty high rank, right? Before like all of the summers played.
Yeah,
definitely.
They went 1-1 a bunch, and then they went 2-0 one weekend, and then after the 2-0 they went 0-5.
I mean, anyway, like I don't really know like what happened to CLG for this season or like season 8, which is like Spring's play for CLG was like pretty rough, and I don't know, just like they're just also maybe using more brain.
Yeah,
it's a brain game.
Yes. Do you think they didn't use their brain in that game?
A bit.
Okay. So they maybe used their brain 15%, and you guys used your brain 20%.
What up?
I said maybe you said EchoFox used their brain less than 30% in that game, right? So maybe CLG only used their brain like 15%.
Maybe something. That's like I should say maybe like 29.
Okay.
We actually won like it's a like really one paper difference.
Yes. When will NA teams use 100% of their brain? Because I feel like we're going to need 100% of our brain at Worlds.
I hope so. Yes. I mean, that's the usually NA team. When they go like internationally, they're turned off or also brain like 50% off. And like, yeah, I mean, just like free NA team. I don't want to show that. Yeah. And we'll try. At least I want to go for semifinals.
What do you think of SKT? I heard they're now eliminated from playoffs. Did you know that?
Pretty much. Also, they almost out of like the gauntlet for World Championship too. So feels bad, man. I'm pretty sad for that. I'm really sorry for that. But you know, it's just SKT is just SKT. History is not gonna change.
Yeah.
And I know they're a really good player too. So I don't really care.
I mean, if they don't make Worlds, it'll feel like history will change. Like, they were so dominant for so long.
It will change, but you know, also at 2014 for SKT, they didn't even make it. So could be like sometimes happens.
Yeah.
It just happened.
Do you think that they can figure it out before the end of the year?
Nah.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, is there still a chance that they can go for like gauntlet?
Yeah, I hear they can still make Gauntlet, but they can't make it to playoffs, I think.
You know, I hope they made it then. I hope they make it, and who knows?
Yeah.
They still have chance.
Yeah.
So if they come back and the AFC on the SKT at the worst, it's gonna be fine.
Yeah. Hey, the last question I'll ask you, Riot announced the Worlds schedule for this year, and group stage, it used to be like 4 days, then you had a couple days off, then you have 4 days again. Now it is 8 days. Group stage is just 8 days nonstop, and then there's 2 days off, then you go into quarterfinals. So what do you think of the schedule change for Worlds? Do you wish that, did you like the break between groups week 1 and week 2, or is it better to do it all in eight days?
It really depends on how status of the like team right now. So like, except for example, when I was in Fnatic, my week 1 was like really bad. Like I think I finished like as a 1-2, so we wanted to have like kind of reset, but we actually got that from like 2 days off, which is like pretty good, right? Because that's the rule, or like that's the like something tough. So it was like pretty good actually. So and then we actually having ends up like after 3-0 week 2, and then we just ends up first places finished it, which is like kind of makes sense. We got the reset. It was pretty good. But when you're also like dominating everyone at week 1, probably you not want to have like resetted.
Yeah.
So probably it's gonna be depends on how status of the team. But I would say probably it's good generally if it's like short term. No matter what, it should be good if you're a good team.
Yeah.
But as long as if you're not good team, probably you'd rather have like reset time probably.
Yeah. Are you worried about fatigue at all from not having a chance to take a break? Like just playing 8 days, that's a lot.
Are you playing every day? I don't.
Well, no,
It
I
should
guess
not
you
be,
would
right?
you would
Yeah.
play
Like
you would play
some
6
day,
of that,
yeah.
but either way, I mean, it can be
It's
pretty
gonna-
exhausting.
Yeah, but I think it should be fine. I feel like I'll prefer without having break because I know I'm better player.
Yeah. You're good. All right. Anything you want to say to any of the fans? You can check out the rest of my coverage of all things esports right here on my YouTube channel. This is Nephiloid. She's the woman that does all the emotes for my Twitch channel. And she says she only does it for people who are actually very popular. So if you don't sub to my channel and watch my videos, she said that she's never going to do any more emotes for my Twitch channel. See, look, she's already leaving because I'm becoming less popular. She's looking for popular people to do emotes for her. Thanks so much to Omnislash, but please subscribe and go follow my Twitch channel, which I also put in the description. And she's gone.